Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll use this question to see one of the applications of trigonometry. I'll be glad you pause the video, take a look at the question before coming back to see my detailed solution. That said, let's get into class. The question says that the bearing of a point P from another point Q is 310 degrees. Now, the first thing we have to note is we are dealing with the bearing of point P from another point Q. Our reference point is Q. This is where a lot of students first get confused. So picking my reference point at Q, then I'm told that point P is at 310 degrees from point Q. That is, I'm going to pick point Q this way and pick 310 degrees. Since it's 310 degrees, that tells me that it's in the fourth quarter. So that here, this way, I should have point P. Now, if I have point P here, and the line PQ, this line PQ, I'm told is 200 meters. Now, here's point P. Then I can pick the point P this way. Here is not to point P. Now, the question wants me to find how far west of Q is P. Now, here is P. Let's take this angle this way. Then this is to the west of Q. So I can take it this way. So I'm asked to find how far west, that is this line of how far west of Q is P. This is how far west, that is this point. I can call this X. Now, if you look at this angle here, this way to this point here is 310 degrees. That tells me that the angle at a point is 360. So that if I call this angle here theta plus 310 degrees will be equals to 360 degrees. That's angle at a point. That's angle at a point. So that theta would now be equals to 360 minus 310, which is equals to 50 degrees. Now, since theta is given to be 50 degrees, obviously I can apply SOHCAHTOA to solve for x. Now, we know that sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. And this also actually is a right angle triangle, so that my sine of 50 degrees will be equals to x over 200. So that x now will be equals to 200 times sine 50, which is equals to, let's use a calculator, that will be 200 times the sine of 50, that's 50, a trigonometric function, that's sine, that's 0.766 times 0.766, which is equals to, now times 200, that's equals to 153.2. That's 153.21 meter. So we can say that P is 153 meters due west of Q. Now,